They're talking already. Let's go.
Find out how to get the being out of the blaze to fight him.
And I'll have to give it
But
seconds.
you have gone off in search for the Arch-Chancellor's master, who lives off not too far away.
Old Grey.
Old Grey.
Old Yay.
Yep. And you are now on the way. Encountered some bandits who tried to mug you.
Yeah, we murdered him. Except Scott, they murdered Scott.
And Scott got a bit ganked upon by a person with some very nasty poison. Yeah, it's quite funny.
I could have got AJ'd worse, but I managed just about survive being AJ'd.
Yeah, it was minutely painful and in one foul swoop. And then you suddenly went off into this sort of realizing people were attacking you from a tower. Mandela going to the wrong tower, then coming back after his concussion of pain, and then burnt the tower to then make them
Guy burnt the tower.
Gardane tried to encourage people to leave the tower peacefully, and then we would take them prisoner and turn them over to the nearest town, and then every other motherfucker decided to try and slaughter them as they left the tower.
Correction. Perrot chopped off the head of the very first one, and we, seeing as it would be stupid to try and reason with a bunch of people who we just started assaulting, decided to take the offensive route before they murdered us, but apparently they're wee little pansies that get knocked on the ground and are just like, no, please! So, who knows?
Hey, one of them was on 1 health. It was good.
Yeah, do you know why he's on 1 health? Because we saved him.
Yeah, I know, but still, I would have still put them lower, but one of them is on 1 health, which is rather amusing. Anyway, so you had them in this predicament where they have surrendered, and you are now at the stage where you can decide what you want to do.
Skin them, make a hat.
Calvin, you already betrayed these people enough.
Kaladin, stopped trying to kill them. He had a strange, fucking twisted moment where he wasn't trying to kill them for a moment. He broke roleplay, which I was disappointed in.
Kaladin was loyal to Gardane. You can suck a dick, Mandela.
I just want some goddamn consistency in my roleplaying.
Not everyone needs to be a sociopathic moron who charges in at the first sight of anything and learns nothing from every experience.
Are you talking about me or Scarlet? Okay.
They're talking I think we described 90% of the party with this. Also 90% of all the enemies. I think we described 90% of all the characters.
Mandela.
Anyway, now that we've subdued these people, I guess you can call it subduing them after Perra got subduing all wrong, we should maybe start thinking about what we want to ask them.
How would I find out where the nearest village is, if there's one on our way, and I'll drop them off there.
That too, but they might know something more. I mean, we've got them here now anyway. It's not gonna harm them to ask them something. They might not answer, but
I doubt they know anything.
One of the women was still in relatively good health, if I recall correctly, right?
Yep.
We do not have Cheerios in Belgium, that is indeed correct. I walk over to the healthiest...
all lined up? Who
They can stay where they are, like they are bound, but we're not going to move them for fear of their injuries. We are going to treat them with respect as prisoners of... Fuck it, it's war. Prisoners of war deserve, because what they just went through may as well be war. I kneel down in front of the healthiest woman, and I ask her if she's okay. Well, are you okay? After,
After this mercy of killing, yes.
Dragonborn are hard to keep in control, especially ours. It claims to be a noble beast, but it has time and time proven again that it is as barbaric as the rest of them.
Oh, snap.
We are sorry that it came to this. What was your party doing out here, or were you deserters?
We were trying to make a living, shall we say.
You are aware that the bridges are property of the local countesses and barons that own the land. You can't make a living off of someone else's property, so once again, are you deserters or just bandits?
We make money from the land. We
That's
find it's
answering
our
his question.
right to, where there's no protection, we will make money from this.
So, bandits. Good to know.
Okay, I doubt common bandits know anything useful, but have you seen anything out of the ordinary in the area?
Not especially.
Seen any giants?
Giants, floating fortresses, weird mages, anything.
Well, we've heard of the giants, but not seen many about. They're generally, well, there's sightings everywhere, but I haven't seen one per se.
Has your camp ever been overcome, or have any of your scouts ever seen a thick mist that is chilling to the touch?
Not I've heard of. I think that's more of something that's to the coast. They normally have very frosty mornings, I think, but no, I haven't heard anything else.
It's worse than a chilly morning. I stand back up and look to Gardain. I think you're correct. I don't think they know anything. They're just common bandits that thought they'd strike it big here.
You there, wench. Are there any other bandits that operate in the area?
There's bandits everywhere. We're just, reputable folks just making money off the land.
I'm going to have to decapitate soon.
Bandits?
You can either
Reputable
address this with
ass.
more respect because your life hangs in the balance, or I'll leave you at the mercy of my blade.
And my blade too.
I think the mercy of Pera is a more terrifying concept at this point.
We're already dead again, aren't we?
Well,
No, on my word and the word of Gardain, I quickly eyed the dwarf cleric, you will come to no harm, but we are going to take you to the nearest authorities and going to hand you over like a bandit's life should be. You overstepped your boundaries by taking this bridge which does not belong to you and extorting people for its usage. And you will pay the appropriate price. We are sad that reason could not be seen earlier and that this reason was then betrayed by one of our own. Yes, I will keep coming back on this para until you learn your lesson. But it is now come to what it is. And
I can't get the red dot off. I think AJ put it on.
Mandalore dies. But you will now be handed over to the authorities and your life or your fate will be in their hands.
There we go. Oh, it's on. Sorry.
Hold on.
Unipony!
There you go.
Thank you, AJ. sorry, Tom. Didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's fine. I have finished. Just like their life and their fate is going to be the decision of whatever authority is the closest.
so people, where shall we take you?
Luskan's a good place.
Askin's a little out the way. What's to the north?
Don't we have a map with us?
Well, if you want, we can let's go to the map.
Yeah, I thought that we had gotten a map with us.
We got a map.
Of
To
the
fucking mages.
The tower
Like,
thing,
off
yeah.
the
To the
road
northeast
of
at this point.
Blackford Road, yes.
Fire
So-
shit of this town. Luskan, fucking mages.
Yeah.
Other than that, you've got Mirabar or Fireshore Huddleston.
Well, surely there's got to be some tinier places on here.
Other settlements that aren't marked on there.
Yeah.
Well, they're they don't have, guards. They're more like little places that, have farms and that.
So are you suggesting that we just hang them from a tree?
I think they're hanging at this point.
Right. Well, you could just drop at us the nearest little shack. We can be there. We're not going to get any sort of actual real punishment from there.
I know.
And then you can find another group of bandits to join up with or take over, and you're right back to your old ways.
I vote we take their weapons, take their supplies, throw them into the wild, and let God judge them.
We should not let them hang on by the balance like that. Neither is it the morally correct thing to do, nor is it in good judgment. If we do anything, we should either take them back to Luskan personally, or we should mete out justice right now in the only way we can.
Why should we respect their rights? They have not respected the rights of the people they robbed and no doubt have murdered.
That is a thing with rights, Mandalore. You can't forfeit them.
Well, they forfeited the rights of the people they robbed.
I would like to roll for investigation or survival to see if I can find traces of people that have been taken here in the past, like other corpses, like whether or not there's a mass grave of
more Cheerios.
If you want to go for go for investigation.
We're about half a day out of Luskan, aren't we?
Yep, just about.
What time is it about now? Like, is it half a day? Like, are we in half a day, or has it just been morning?
It's getting late evening.
Late.
So you can travel a bit more to make camp, or
we could travel a little way back, and then be a day out of our way.
You don't see anything other than footprints, really. Nothing that suggests any sort of real bloodshed, besides the one you've already made. It looks like people tried to find their routes another way around.
Okay.
Traveling back to Luskan right now would be a costly effort time-wise, but it might be the only option we have. The only other thing we can do is, well...
They come with us till we find the next place and we don't risk going back.
Aye, but I don't really want to waste supplies on them.
Also, traveling with captives is always dangerous. They might escape, they might lure us into an ambush. We are best to just either bring him back and be done with it, or... Well, I'm sure rangers are experts in wasteland justice as well. Is that what they call it?
It comes down to two things. We could trust their lives to the fate of a coin, cut them free or cut them down.
What do you think, Gardain? You are the most morally adept person here.
Well, if Kaladin can find no sign that they've actually taken aggressive advantage of travellers, I say we return to Luskan. Let the Lord of the Land know that they've been exploiting his domain.
Well then, I see that is our option. Let's get them back to the cart. There's no need to have them march.
No. They get to march.
They are in a weakened state.
This will help enforce the idea that they should not be exploiting others.
Very well then, I suddenly see your point. What about the unconscious guy though? And I point to the one guard that's like still... No wait, he's rooted, isn't he? Of course!
The thug.
Yeah, it's the...
paralyzed?
Yes, okay, the lightning is paralyzed. I thought he was like stunned or knocked out or something, but he's just... I guess he is... We can awake him from paralyzation, can't we?
No, it would have worn off. It was a whole person.
Yeah. But at the same time, it was just, you still pinned in that position of you've got him in the surrendered state of everyone else.
We have already bound them, yes, we haven't forgotten. Yep. I would like to check them to see if they are bound, AJ, because I don't remember if we did it.
You haven't said you have properly bound them as of yet, but they are in a surrendered state that they have laid down their arms.
I would like...
Bind them and train them out of here. Tie them to the back of the cart.
Yeah, I'm just like taking out my length of rope and essentially like tying their hands with it, tying the other hand, like that they're all tied together with a rope, and then I will lead them to the cart and tie them to the back of the cart. Well, the rope to the back of the cart. So that we got a nice little line of captives that a doggy can look at and bark at as we travel. Look how beautiful. It'll love it.
So, are you on the way back to Luskan, or are you on the way?
We will travel back to Luskan now. He will first drop them off. We shall drop off the miscreants.
Right. Okay. You plan to travel that. That's fine. So, you were roughly there. So you travelled 12. So to get back, it'd be 12 again. So. You probably wouldn't make it back to Luskan before nightfall, so unless you wanted to do a faster march. It's about 24 miles per day, is it?
There's a speed thing on the actual 5e D&D DM screen. Took a look at travel pace.
Travel pace. So how are you doing anyway, Snazzy?
To that fucking page, because I'll never find it.
Make a folder called D&D.
I do. It still doesn't help. I've got a lot of D&D show.
But do you have Cheerios?
And we would like to go and hand them over to Jarlax, Bane.
30. Map travel pace. Oh, squares.
No. You travel 8 hours of 3 miles.
30 miles a day.
24.
Oh, that's fast. Yes, 24.
So half day, yeah?
Yep.
Cool, so half day back.
You also were at not, straight morning yet of the day what you left. You still had that conversation with the wizards that took some of the day and preparing to leave with getting your armor all set.
So we don't make it then?
No.
You would not make it to Lusk in time.
Then...
So you can take a rest if you want to do beforehand,
Okay. Camp for the night and then, head back out again.
So the prisoners bound have...
or are you camping random place on the...
We are camping on the way back just somewhere.
Yep, alright.
I'd like to gather up some wood and start a fire so we have some visibility. But is that survival?
Are we gonna have it like in an open clearing, or are we gonna have it in like some sort of like crops?
We're sort of in like a frozen wasteland still, aren't we? Just a few bushes here and there. No, we'll just leave the captives tied to the cart, and whoever is standing guard watch them as well. Anyway, I would... Oh, apparently I'm kind of good at finding like shitty wood and tinder to start fire.
You find enough wood, you find sort of a little bit of berries on the way, but...
Nom.
Yeah, nothing more than what would be a ration's worth of berries, so...
I shall eat this one.
Yeah.
Does anyone have a tinderbox?
Damn it, what are you doing, Kaladin, per se? Looking
He finds food in the captives by slicing them open and cutting them.
That is looking for food, yes? Lee?
Sorry, I'm clicking the wrong button. Yes. I was going to say that I was looking for defining features from like the people that we slain, so we can take them back to town and see if we can claim a bounty for them. So like chopping off ears and noses and stuff. However, I'm going to say that I went out hunting and got an elk. That's fine.
Yeah, you found a beast of an elk that you can harvest the food off of. So I'm going to say a good few 5 or so rations.
Fractions.
Enough to cover the whole party, anyway.
Cool.
What do I roll to see if I can like take away the antlers and get a decent hide and harvest the brains and the kidneys? Oh, kidneys!
Can I, since
You get
I've
food
like,
or you get, nout.
I would like to.
You're not a surgeon for.
Is it possible for me to split
than
one ration 3 ways and give it to the captives so they at least have something to eat, even if it's not a full meal?
You'd get them half meal or something like that. That's just enough to keep them going.
Like 1/3 of a meal, basically.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I share this with them, and then I'll send the first guard, friends.
Okay.
Sadly,
We'll take second or third even.
Kaladin will assist. He doesn't really need much sleep.
An elf!
Last watch them.
Glorious.
Okay.
I'm also going to put the hunter's trap on the track back to town in case one of them happens to break free.
Oh, lovely.
This is the sound of bone snapping!
I know chances are, last time I tried to do something like this, AJ still had them limp on past it anyway, so I'm not very optimistic.
Let's just roll it very publicly. Okay. All right. The night passes fairly quietly. Nothing particularly happens. You can see the captives that look a little bit more healthy in some regards, but only through resting up a bit through the night, even though they didn't get as much sleep as they should have done, with still being very, very hungry. But they're alive. They look a bit more alive than what they did previously.
Mandalore will change this.
So you can continue.
We would like to
back
continue to
Luskan
Luskan,
with
yes.
this.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's safe to assume that Pera didn't decide to try and mate with one of them in the night or something now.
Okay.
So
When we get back
right.
to Luskan,
You're
I
right
would
back at
like
Luskan.
to send word for Jarlaxle Bairn.
Yep.
Who is the captain of the guard, and
Yep.
hand them over.
Okay.
And just get the straight fuck out of there.
Yeah,
It's got to
sure.
be so dreamy.
So with that, the guards sort of point you roughly where Jaraxel is. She's sort of patrolling around the streets, trying to sort of drum up any sort of information she can. She meets you. Ah, miscreants. We'll put them to good use. We know some nice little slums they can do some work for us. Nice binds and chains. Thank you very much. I can't really do much for you. Could probably give you a couple of gold for them.
That'll be
is that
more than
all right?
adequate. We're just doing our duty.
Thank you very much. We'll make sure these unfortunate miscreants will learn their place.
They were extorting tolls on a bridge not too far out of town on the Black something road. Can't remember the exact name.
The Blackfoot Road.
Yes. I had some
Blackfoot.
reports or something like that, but a lot of people were too scared to really report it too much. They were more expecting full patrols to try and sort them out, but we don't quite have the manpower. We're we know what sort of we have in here. We're more of a shipping place. We have a lot more going out to sea than going out land-wise.
Well, at least they made a mistake of trying to extort us.
Yes. Anyway, thank you very much. There is your money. It's, like I said, 2 gold total. Like I said, can't really provide very much.
It's literally like selling slaves in Mountain Blade.
But, yes, thank you very much.
Right.
Can I be of any other help?
Not at this time, I don't believe.
Indeed.
Okay.
If you ever find more miscreants, we'll keep you in mind, though.
Thank you very much.
We'd be better off selling them to a necromancer. We might be able to get more than 2 gold at least.
Oh, fresh
In
bodies!
town, I would like to quickly find some clay.
clay. Okay.
Potter's clay.
Potter's clay.
But would you say you're gonna dig around for it?
So are you asking her if she knows any of anything? Or?
Yeah.
That's different. We have got potters around here. You can pop round. Oh, that sounds horrible. Horrible puns. Not even close. Yes. I'll just point you off. It's a couple of streets down to the right.
Thank you very much.
And she sort of points it out for you.
I wander on down and I just get some clay. How much will that cost me personally?
5 gold.
Well, clay's not a lot. Couple of silver.
Okay, cool. I'll take a couple of kilos of it for 2 silver then.
Yeah.
Hello, Count. How are you doing?
Right, we'll get some together. We've got it on the coast, so it's quite readily available here.
Alright, thank you.
Cheers.
And with that, I would like to make 5 little pendants that look like this.
Okay.
Send you a link.
For a second there, I thought, like, I'm going to make 5 clay pots.
On Steam.
On Steam, right, I understand.
Okay. Into each of them, I'm insetting 3 of the diamonds per one, with one of the diamonds pointing out through the eye in the center. And if you can upload that at some point so people can see what the little pendants look like.
Okay, sure, no worries.
And
like a jammy dodger.
And they are little spherical pendants that I'm making, and I am taking transmute stone at this point, stone shape.
Yeah.
So that I can turn these little clay things into little stone ones on the ride to the thing. It'll save your guys' lives, so trust me on this.
Oh, yeah. I'll get that sorted it while we're going at the same time, so that's fine.
Is this some weird belief in the gods?
Whilst we're then travelling back out, I will hand them out to everyone. And gentlemen and Pera, I understand that you're not of my faith, but embedded within these are 3 diamonds worth 300 gold approximately. Should you fall in battle, this will enable me to bring you back from the dead within a minute. Please wear this about your person somewhere, so that if there is ever a need for it, I can find it upon yourself instantly.
Wow, that's incredible. Thank you, Godane.
I'll keep it close, although honestly the prospect of being brought back is kind of terrifying.
Aye, but seeing as we have the resources at this time, I think each of you should carry this. Please understand that it is the last resort, and it is only if Marthamore's protection of us wanderers fails.
If it wasn't for the fact that we've spoken with the dead twice already, I wouldn't believe you, but alright, Gardane, I'll keep this close. Thank you.
Aye. And so now you all have...
I will hide for you from ever
diamond-encrusted symbol of Marthamore.
Nice.
Mandela.
Now Mandela would like to make a silver blade. Oh no, wait.
Mandela, I hope this...
Yes, Godane.
I hope this helps to temper some of your zealotry that you encounter. Marthamore believes that life is wonderful. Life should be explored, but we should protect and assist those in need by giving them aid.
By giving them aids.
No, beg your pardon, Garen?
It's nothing, it's a guard joke.
Does Callan also receive one of these amulets?
Yep,
everyone, yes.
Well, Callan doesn't really know.
Somehow...
He's staring at the trinket, but he's not really used to frivolous things, and so he's...
That looks more like a spiked ball of doom, honestly, but...
It's Marthamore's symbol. It's got its eye to watch over you. It's got the reason to protect you.
Okay, now that you describe it like that, Gardane, it does indeed look like a protective symbol.
Indeed, it's an interesting symbol.
I thought it more fitting than the boot and mace.
Mm-hmm. Well, also,
thank you ever so much, Gardane.
Somehow
I will aid to... I will try my best to temper my zealotry where I can.
That's good, Mandalore, although... Well, I don't know if giving him the opportunity, shall we say, to come back, I suppose the best way to describe it, is really going to do a lot with keeping him calm and from rushing in the fray.
Thank you, friend. I took it into my pouch with my owl bear claw and a lucky rabbit's paw.
Ah, oh yes, we do still have lucky paws, don't we? Because at one point Lee killed like 17 million rabbits, and it's like, here are their paws, bitches.
Yeah, I am now slowly turning into like one of those crazy charm ladies with various charms and things hanging from my wrists. So I have 2 of those as circular balls hanging, well, one from each wrist and one of Kaladin's lucky rabbit symbol.
You're starting to look like something from fucking Warhammer then, honestly.
Yeah.
I just recalled you basically start every fight by, I take out the holy symbol and the holy tome and raise the holy hammer, so yeah.
No, I just flick one of my holy symbols into the hand and use it to cast. That's where they are. They're hanging from my wrist.
Well then.
Meaning hanging from my wrist there.
Okay. Well, let's be on our way then, now that we have some extra divine comfort. Right, Para?
It is safe in my bosom.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Does your dog want one of them, Para?
I'm going to make him sin when he comes to find it.
Okay.
Right, so we're back on
We
the
are,
road again.
yes, we're going back the way we came now. Back to Old Gay. The Tower of Old Gay. Which I believe was described as being really weird.
It is described as being quite weird. So you ended up spending, what was it, distance-wise again? I said about 11. Yeah, so you could get back to roughly where you were, ish. So, boop.
Dark Souls rules. All the bandits have respawned.
That'd be good. No,
We have rested at the bonfire.
Roughly where the bandits were. You can continue
no
on
cat, no
past there, and
here,
try to get a bit further on
Dragons
to
players.
rest camp, or you can rest at that area.
The area where we murdered everyone, who are now...
Yeah.
Did the cold preserve them enough that they're not like a stinking, disgusting, rotting mess yet?
Yeah, it's the carrion in the area. What's the weather like?
It's generally still a bit cold. It's starting to warm up generally in the area, but it's still generally it's got a chill to the air around you.
I would like, if we can make it to that bridge, how about we cross the bridge already and we see if we can't camp out in that other tower that Mandalore bashed his head against.
I merely got towards it, didn't hit it.
Okay.
I wasn't that out of it, Garen, that one over there.
Who still
you white
seems
people
like
are like
that. You dwarves and humans are all the same!
Well, we've yet to rest, so... Oh, we have rested, don't we?
We've rested on the way back to Luskan, Mandalore. Are you sure the poison is out of your system?
I can't be too sure.
Anyway, I think it would be,
When did you grow that
on it
third
all
arm,
night long.
Garen?
I don't have fur. That is Maurice. The mule.
Arm.
Third arm, I thought he said fur.
Both.
Oh, that's my penis, Mandalore. Anyway,
What a mighty fine penis that is, Garen.
I say we cross the river and we camp out in the tower on the other end. It will provide some shelter from the cold, and the bodies haven't gone too bad yet, so we shouldn't have that horrible a smell.
Though I hear, Kaladin quite likes that smell.
Dead!
Smell of decomposition is not a terrible thing. It normally means there's good prey nearby.
Kaladin, perhaps you should try and hunt for some food again. I know these wastes are barren, but anything we can scrape up is something that we don't need to go into our supplies for. And in the meantime, I will scrounge up some wood again to make a small fire outside of the tower so that the person who is on watch is also warm. I suppose they could also look out of the tower, but it feels better to have like someone just sitting in front of the door, honestly.
Can we not, I think we should gather up the corpses and burn them, if we haven't already.
It would take a lot. It would take a lot of. I'm sure gathering up this many bodies would take a fair amount of time, Mandalore.
There was only like 7 of them. If like 2 of us did it, like me and Para, Mandalore and Para did it. It took a couple minutes, took like 10 minutes.
There is actually 7 bodies, yes.
See? Mandalore can count.
We would still need to find a.
I mean, he's remembered well.
It was actually Unipony that counted
them. You would still need to find enough decent quality.
Like Man, with corpses.
what little fucking hell! What little tinder I found here is not going to get a big fire for that going at all. We're going to need to find some actual quality lumber, and I'm not torching the other tower down to
the towers
give them a burial.
I say we attempt to, well, bury them with a cairn.
Yes. They may be bandits, but their soul still deserves to be laid to proper rest.
It's a group cairn. I ain't doing too much for these people.
As long as we can get it done in a decent time frame, that's fine by me. They do deserve the peace in the afterlife. The peace in the afterlife, haha!
The peace in the afterlife.
Hey!
Okay, you'd have
help
time
me dig
to
a hole.
gather the bodies if you had 2 or 3 people do it, so...
I will assist with my magic gloves.
I will just work on the fucking fire in the meantime then, and just like get it going already. And make it so that the inside of the tower is nice and cozy for sleeping.
I would like to make a cairn.
Okay.
Here. And I'll, with Mandalore and Para, I'll go around and gather rocks and stack them on top of the bodies once we have put them in nice little row stacked on top of each other.
Okay.
Mandalore, once he's helped Gardain create the small cairn, he kneels down with his sword and sends some utterances up to his gods to see their souls on.
Does he at any point slam the sword into the bodies?
No, but he does slam it into the floor near them.
Okay. What the fuck? Is that supposed to be them buried, AJ?
I think she's pissed out of her skull, look at her!
That looks more... Where did the drunk woman come from when you were burying people?
Wait, it's okay. It's just a pile of rocks. It's a cairn. It's a big mound of rocks.
That looks like what's what.
Yeah, like we do, he just threw rocks on them, basically.
Anyway, yes. Humour's sake that it's there.
I'm surprised it's not a cat, actually.
The mule has not acquired the taste of man yet.
Okay, we don't afford any on days of rations, depending on how many Kaladin managed to scrounge up.
You rolled a 16 for it. When AJ now spawned the rock to put on top of the body. Damn it, AJ.
Tonight, gentlemen, we will be eating the most healthy thing of all, which is heart.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, this is definitely looking like a what fantasy.
What hide the woman under a rock?
Right,
typical
with this,
Friday night.
Kaladin's able to find a few rations in the area.
Define a few. We need numbers.
Yeah, I'm going to be specific. You find about 3 or so.
44.
Glorious.
Go back up. Done.
Okay, and with that, you are getting tired. So who's taking watch in that?
Kaladin will.
I'll just come call me inside when you need someone to take watch from you, Kaladin.
Very well, friend.
A soft human person. Well then, God, I wish you luck with this project.
Who's taking final watch?
I'll take final watch again.
No, you
You
can only take one, my friend.
Para,
You will get exhausted.
would you be up for the task? You seem always quite lively.
I can help out if need.
Alright.
You can play with the dog while watching, just be sure that you actually see threats coming.
Hedda is on final watch then.
Okay.
And she's going to wake us all up by playing with the dog.
Also, just for being technically proper, whilst before Mandalore rests, he ritually summons, does find Steed to restore Unipony back to full health.
Doesn't it just regenerate?
According to the way I've read it, it sounds like it specifies you can cast a spell again to restore your summon to full health. So that's how I'm reading it. So.
I assume it would also.
As well, so you can
Yeah.
That's
what I have to worry about. Yeah,
that's what I said. Ritually cast it. Cool. Just to be above board.
He doesn't need no subtle one.
He took 8 damage.
Did he? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, he was like hit by a bolt or something, wasn't he?
Oh,
And he went.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Sorry.
I've not been able to remember how to GM roll, so you got to see what I rolled. So I'm going to generally say
Frost Giant's attack.
No, it's fairly quiet. Not a lot passes in the night, but you do hear a couple of sort of
Creatures of the night, bleed. Like that.
Yeah.
Well,
What sweet music.
it says when you log in and it's /GM roll.
Yeah, I fucked it up. Suffice to say, I was trying to do the code for it. It's like, well, I'm sure it was like roll.
No, /GM roll. It's literally /GM roll, and it's on the green thing when you log in. It tells you.
Are we supposed to smile now or shake our heads? I'm gonna go with shaking my head.
Die Nederlander.
My head, the Nederlander, is shaken.
That's fine.
See?
Yeah,
I
okay.
rolled to you.
Oh god, so many. That was quite a high roll.
Impressive.
Anyway, yeah. That's fine. Okay, so anyway, we are a brand new sparkling day, and you can proceed on your travels to the tower, who I have written down, but I've already forgotten. Hello.
Tower Zankard.
Yep. I did make a note of it.
I believe you.
I did. With Salmas.
I said that earlier.
I know, I wrote it down as well. Fuck off. I typed it earlier. Yeah, anyway.
You know how to pronounce it.
I do. Because I'm trying to make it as less syllables as what I could create in my mind.
Is it Salmas or is it Salmas?
Is it Salamus?
Don't do that. Look, bad enough it's in my head. Right, anyway, let's get you back on the road again.
On the road again.
I wanna find another drunk woman that we can just drop a stone on, honestly.
Yeah,
So
at least
you
we found
can
where the floating
easily
castle was,
reach-
right?
What?
I said at least we found where the floating castle was.
The giant just flew over. Whoa.
Fucking drive by.
Well then, at least they got the dead one.
Anyway, so with the travelling path, you start reaching a very, very strange area in the forest where you're going off the beaten track. With the map that does help you find the what you hope to be the tower's area, it just starts feeling very, very strange. You start losing your way even with the map as a general area because it starts not looking like there's anything there.
I would like to use survival to check the map and landmarks.
Yep. You seem to be going the right way. It's not like you're lost, but it's just you can't really see what's in the area.
This area.
You seem to be in a dense forest.
Oh, so it's just like we can't see ahead of us because there's too much in the way.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I thought the way that you described was like stuff just stopped existing suddenly. It's
no, it's not like it's.
It's not like it's suddenly there's suddenly nothing. It's just there's shit in our way. This doesn't quite look like a traveled path. I know the Mage Master or the Archmage's Master, whatever his title was, is supposed to live in seclusion, but I figured there would at least be something leading up to the tower. Are you sure we're going the right way, Gardain?
Right, according to the map.
How long have we been travelling through the forest?
What do you make of this, Kaladin?
Well, first of all, how long have we been travelling through the forest?
I don't know, about half a day? Yes?
You've been a little bit over half a day. It's going to start getting late soon. You've got there quite, like, you left early, you got there to get there within the day, so you've done well too, but...
Well, if we're legit losing our sense of direction in here, then it has to be by magical means, because my skills are sick, yo.
Well, magic's or not, can you find a way ahead then?
Kaladin, I'll defer to you then, and I hand the map over. Need any assistance with the map, or?
I will just take a look.
Oh, he missed the Ezreal moment. He could have gone, who needs a map, and then just do like tracking skills like mad.
Right. With that, Kaladin has a very intense look at the map, sort of trying to figure any sort of key or something that the mage has left on the map. He sort of left a little bit of strange markings on the trees that seem to be coinciding with some of the weird things that are written on the map. So you sort of arrive in a sort of what seems to be the location. It's quite dark.
I like our sudden...
That's a weed farm.
the dank tower.
Holy shit, we're in Weedsville.
old Grey in the dank tower.
Is the old Grey Snoop Dogg or some shit?
Kaladin begins foraging the natural herbal remedy.
The herbs!
Kaladin, stop that, we don't know what these trees are. The fucking herb.
Maurice is already munching on it. Fuck's sake, well, he's gonna be useless, isn't he?
He is, he really is. Oh man. Right. I just like our realization apparently that we suddenly spotted the weird markings on the map in front of us. We're just like, what the fuck is this? I don't know, Mage is crazy, man.
We might have thought it was like natural, like bear marks or something, someone scratching in a tree, and it's like, oh no, these...
No, I mean on our map, like AJ said that there's weird writing on our map that these symbols match up with, and it's like, oh, weird writing on the map, where did that come from?
Sort of things written on the trees, like something on weird markings on the trees that also coincide with what you thought were like random markings on the map. Like Kaladin's sort of saying there, so that's where it sort of coincides.
I don't really see how, besides looking similar, does it spell out a road or anything? And I try to look at the map as well over Kaladin's shoulder. Maurice, stop munching on those leaves. Did my mumble break?
No.
No, it's you rolling for anything or?
No, I'm just looking. I'm just looking over Kaladin's shoulder, asking him if he can spot any coincidence. Like, I'm not gonna roll shit. My perception is sucky. I could roll a perception and fail. Let's see. Is it a perception that you want for this, AJ?
Well, certainly, if you want to look around the area.
Not really around the area. I just want to see like what kind of link can I put between how I see the markings on the map and on the tree. Hang on the trees. Oh no, that's Maurice. Well, anyway, it still rolled with my perception, so Maurice notices weed and munches on it.
Yes. Unfortunately, with that, you sort of notice that you still have a little bit to proceed of what seems to be pushing forwards with some of the markings. But also, Kaladin, I'm guessing, is doing similar with his roll of perception there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you notice that you can sort of see what looks like could be another one of those things in the distance.
I would like to concentrate to see if there's any of my hated enemy in the area.
You notice that there might be humanoids in the area.
Other than the ones next to me and like bumbling around in the woods.
No.
Okay.
So wait, there's no we're still. What's the range on that?
For my detecting.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's 2 or 4 miles, I forget.
Yeah, I thought it was 1 or 2. That's what I'm not sure.
Generally, I'm saying in the close proximity, there is humanoids generally.
Mm-hmm.
As what you can sort of tell yourself.
Got to know the direction of it as well.
Generally, certainly you can feel that there's like a humanoid to the north of some sort. North. And other than that, it just becomes very sort of background noise to possibly just random hunters and things like that.
Okay,
off in the vast distance.
This wood is filled. Okay.
Can I use Divine Sense to see if there is any evil?
Yes,
certainly.
in our bag of holding. Oh no, actually we left it at Luskin, didn't we?
No, we brought it with us.
Oh, we are smart. Nice.
Mandalore steps forward on Unipony. Unipony goes... And then he goes... Trying to smell for evil.
Okay. Avoids eye contact.
You notice there's an evil presence in the bag.
Well, it's
Mandalore's head snaps around and looks at the bag.
Along with that, you just don't smell anything truly evil.
Do we smell the herb?
No.
Am I high from taking in such a deep breath?
Maybe we should try and follow these markings while heading towards, well, whatever sense Kaladin has. I don't know, he always seems to be able to find stuff he wants to hurt.
Yeah.
That is a plane. That's a plane. Never heard a plane that's about to land?
It just sounds like
I don't think you live near
evil in the background.
I live very close to an airport, yeah. That shit is like almost above my house. Sweet.
It sounded like the final
sweet
dash
until
of water
it
down a
stops
plug hole.
flying and it crashes. Then it's not so sweet, and it's yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a plane crash before. It wasn't that close, so it's fine.
Lovely. Anyway, with that, what are you doing now then? After you detected that there's a humanoid to the north.
I would suggest we head north, but we also try to follow any markings on the trees if they like spill out a pot or anything.
Should we start burning all the herb?
Maurice does not like this. Maurice wishes to munch on herb.
Dom, stop the herb.
You already know.
But I will start walking first north then.
I shall follow behind Gerin.
With that, as you start travelling further north, you sort of feel like there's something off. Something feels a bit off as you start travelling further north, like something's been concealed.
The munchies.
No.
Slightly paranoid.
No, you're not.
I just look around and hold one of my hands closer to the grip of my longsword, but I continue going.
Kaladin will have a search around to see what that feeling of unease is coming from.
And with that, stop.
In the name
You hear a growling noise.
With that, the herb comes to life!
Is it someone's stomach and the munchies are involved?
Oh shit, it's the ganja wolf!
Is it a death dog?
And you see a large beast sort of standing its ground growling and approaches and growls territorially.
Beast!
Tame it!
I grip my sword, but I don't draw it yet.
I would like to offer it some elk and use my amazing talents at calming down wild animals.
It didn't work that well with the griffins, Kaladin. Are you sure you know what you're doing?
I have faith.
Oh!
Fucking hell.
Show how you
shut
shut me up.
Boy, Kaladin.
He sort of walks up and smells the food, walks a bit closer and sort of sniffs it and sort of tries to sort of take it from your hand. Sort of, as soon as you sort of let go of it, he sort of runs back and sort of starts eating it. Sort of trying to chew it between his heads.
I gave some to both heads. I gave like some kidneys to one and liver to another. Okay. Delicious, chewy.
With that, it sort of looks very uneasy and then just howls really loudly. With the howl, ripples seem to sort of not bounce off, and sort of things sort of seems to become a little bit more visible. With that, you suddenly starts seeing sections of a tower suddenly appear.
Kaladin, keep going. I think it likes you.
I will lead Maurice and the cart further up.
Is it going to be calm now, Kaladin?
It's still a little spooked.
Although
I'm not sure it was the last time I had a decent meal.
Well, is it going to jump me if I'm going to approach those towers over there?
I'll approach it. If he doesn't attack me immediately, then begin to proceed.
Alright.
Friend.
With that, he sort of sniffs you a bit more, and
Who's a good boy?
Give it some more food, Kaladin. Give it some more food.
I will offer it some more of the delicious elk. Some of the larger back strips that have been like segmented.
With that, he sort of certainly eats it down. He sort of runs off a bit further and sort of tries to eat to himself. He sort of seems to always want to keep eating away from people. And
you telling me his tail's still not wagging? Come on, man, cut me some slack. Right?
He has double tails, and they both start wagging, but he's sort of he's too busy involved with the food. He's very sort of
famished.
Yeah, well, no, not very famished, but very into the food. He likes good treats. He seems. He's not spoiled rotten as much as what probably seems.
Well, with the doggy looking happy but backing off, I will emerge from the ganja forest to approach these towers.
Is it a single tower or multiple towers?
I don't know.
They are multiple sections of what seems to be the same tower.
But they're floating next to each other, or they're just built next to each other?
They're floating next to each other. Ironically, what it seems to be, the tower seems to be not even accessible from the ground. It seems like what you can generally see is that different sections are in the air, not necessarily in the right order.
Is there some way to get up there as I stare at the tower confused? Is there an entryway?
At this point, I'm sat on the cart, just massage my throat a little bit, cast a little bit of thaumaturgy.
Yeah.
I shout out, Old Grey Master Salmus, are you there?
What? And with that, you sort of suddenly just
a screeching griffin.
You hear some sort of noise coming from the tower, and you see
autistic mages intensify.
The headmaster at Luskan.
Ah, yes. Who? What's a Luskan?
At least the tower where you used to live.
I live in a tower now.
I know. It's a very nice tower, but we need your help.
Ah, What do you need my help for?
Well, the headmaster at Luskan, he said you was a very powerful mage and you could help us banish a demon.
Oh, that sounds serious.
Aye.
I'll be right down. And he sort of starts reassembling his tower. I'm not going to manually do it. You can imagine that for now. And brings his tower back to the ground, where he sort of comes down to towards the body. And he sort of suddenly, as he comes down, goes, "Ah, Wolfie!" And he sort of runs over to the wolf. And he said, "Ah, someone's been feeding him. He looks very happy."
I have. He's a good boy.
He is. He's my good boy. He's and he starts rubbing him, and he's rubbing up to the mage. What was he talking about again?
A demon that we will need your help to banish with. Need your help with to banish him, yes.
Banish? Who are you? What are we banishing?
A demon. It's a very old and powerful demon that's been trapped inside of an artifact, but we can't guarantee that it won't try to break out again, so the mages of Luskan told us that your power would be instrumental in cleansing the artifact of this beast.
Yeah. There are several artifacts that normally do hold prisoners some of the most troublesome demons, so you might need to be a bit more specific. Do you have anything you can tell me about it, or anything distinctive about it?
It is a dagger, and on the blade there are what appears to be wailing or screaming faces, while the handle is set with skulls and has a red star shape across it. Does that sound familiar at all to you?
Yes, that does ring some bells.
Cad, please control yourself.
Where is it now?
We have it with us.
In a safe place.
If you have a safe place, we can bring it out the bag for you to see. Though we warn you, it is great evil contained within it.
Okay. And you see him sort of preparing an area to contain.
Ugh, my eyes.
So it's contain it. I will cast a spell to contain anything within it. If you'd like to bring it forth.
Wait, are you planning on releasing what's inside this?
Oh no! I don't release it here. I mean,
No,
I may be an old man, but I do have some bite to me, but not enough to. That's certainly not enough to fight it on my own. Even with your guys' helps, it's going to require certainly some very powerful magic and probably a good few people to try and do anything like that.
Well, I would probably best wait till morning when I can prepare the right spells. But for now, I just cast protection from evil and good on myself.
Okay.
Protection of evil and good?
Yep, it is quite useful. And then I place my hand into the bag and place the dagger on the floor in front of me. I would prefer that any inspection you do... Actually, no. You're good. You can take as long as you want. I can't be cast today.
Okay, that's fine. I won't need very long to look at it. It's purely to find out what are the seals on the blade, and he sort of just examines it and looks it over.
I will eye the old man carefully while he does this. I don't quite trust him.
This is very, very troubling. Where did you find such an artifact?
We didn't find it, actually. The mages of Luskan found it on a raiding ship that was carrying giants. They dealt with the giants, and then their treasurer found this dagger. It drove him insane, or rather the demon inside of it drove him insane.
Ah, right. And you wish to what do you wish to do? This does keep it sealed inside, but is the prison weakened?
We don't actually know. All that we know is that the demon has broken free once, and we had to put down an innocent man because of it. We don't want to give the demon another chance of that. The mages at Luskan are already preparing. We just want to wait for this. No?
The mages at Luskan sent us with the preparations. They advised us that you would be the best one to help us in this task.
Weren't they also gathering up men for the task, though?
They did not seem willing to actually fully help. They more wanted to study and play with the blade, but I just want to banish it.
I don't so much care about the blade as long as we get rid of the demon inside of it.
I'd probably say that if there is any further help, I could probably bring them at least a message to the mages to find a suitable area to try to banish the demon within. But like I said, it probably would need more numbers. I mean, even with the old large party, and I don't underestimate you people to your power to any sort of means if you've banished him the first time. I just don't know how truly powerful he is within the blade. He may not have been truly using his full power, which may be released within inside the blade.
Who do you suggest would be of the best help, Master Grey? Old Master Grey.
Yes. Probably the Archmage, and if he's got any of his star pupils, probably would be. Did you find any priests along the way? Because the holy magics do. It's good for healing and certainly doing damage to these sometimes unholy things. They do sometimes have the weakness of the holiness to them, but
I'm
not always guarantee that everything has a weakness.
I'm fairly competent in holy magics.
Ah, that's good. But
I am too.
Wow, this is good coincidence. Well,
obviously, I don't know how strong this demon is, but I can. He will not like my magic.
Smite.
So, do you have a plan then?
Aye. We were going to bind it within a magic circle.
And hopefully with enough power or firepower, destroy the beast and banish it forever.
And then weaken it, and then either banish it with banishment, or try and destroy its form.
Either will do, but I just want this beast banished from this realm. Such evil does not belong here.
I will warn you, though, that if we cannot fight the beast, we then release it upon the world again.
It would probably find a way to be released sooner or later. It's best to try and be as prepared as you can now and then stand up against it on our terms where we have the advantage, as opposed to whenever it next surfaces.
Indeed.
If we destroy its physical form, it will require strong magics to bring it back to this realm. As I believe that is a better option than just having him on the realm anyway.
Indeed. Well, I'd probably say it is getting late, and I suggest that you could possibly I can magic you up some accommodation. Well, not literally. I will just get some camp beds downstairs. So
that is a shame. You do not know of the tiny hut, then.
I might have done in my past, but my mind's not as affluent as it used to be. It's I've forgotten a few other things. It's in my books, but I'm sorry, it's not quite as it used to be. Like I said, I can get you a few places that you can at least sleep indoors if you've got some bedrolls, and you'll, as long as you don't mind floating, you'll be safe. You'll be safe in the night, and with old Wolfie here, he'll howl if there's any problems. But yeah, my hearing's not as it used to be. Oh, damn dog.
Well, if Wolf will howl, then it sounds like the best option, so thank you for your, no, it's not graceful offer. Graceful offer, I guess.
Gracious.
Gracious, that's the word. Thank you for your gracious offer, Mino speaking Glando.
That's no problem.
Está sombrero, por favor.
But I suggest that with everything tomorrow, if we wish to fight the being inside, that you be prepared with all your equipment, your plan, and everything.
And your
ready
spells.
to go for and your spells ready for the morn. I possibly do suggest, though, that we do contact the mages to see if they have any reinforcements they could bring to the area. They could probably magic up teleportation over here.
I do
If they
believe
cannot
Garjane would
magic
have
up,
our...
not tonight. I do not.
Yes, I know that they've sent you over. We're walking over here. They don't like using the preparation things. I know what this
Lazy
truly being is now, and it's worth every ingredient that they don't want to spend.
Aye. Well then, do you happen to know sending? As I unfortunately do not know it at this time, and it would be. I have not prepared it today.
I like cleric magic.
I'm not sure how familiar you are with cleric magic, but I would need to prepare it tomorrow.
I've got a scroll. I'll dig it up. I normally have to send messages every now and again, answer these stupid pupils' questions. Archmage never knows what he's doing. And he sort of just grabs the sending. He sends off a message and starts conversing. Right. He's assembled a few mages and a couple of priests if you want to have the reinforcements tomorrow. And
I think that is wise.
I could get a clearing in this area we can fight, so it would be not destroying anything other than scrub land. I can move my tower anywhere.
Not a ganja weed!
If that is preferable, I'll get the preparation sorted.
Maurice is saddened by the news that his ganja bushes may be destroyed.
Aye. That'll be fine.
Okay.
It's about as good as it's going to get for whatever, however it's going to turn out, at least. At the start, we'll be the only ones to pay if it goes wrong.
Yes. Well, if you want to all get a good night's rest, we'll get it sorted then. So, with that, I'm going to break RP, even though my RP is pretty fucking horrendous, and say if we want to go for a break for 10.
Okay.
Your
Back
RP's
for
fine,
9:30.
AJ. Your RP's fine.
The Nederlander.
Your RP's fine, AJ.
RP the Nederlander. Alright then. Well, looks like there's going to be a short break, and then we'll be right back. So, back in 10 at... Well, it's basically gonna be past, so... See you guys in 10 minutes. Alright then, I guess we're about ready to go again, so let's get back into it, eh? Well, look. Hang on, something is going wrong apparently. 1 second, please. Alright, let's get back into it. We're not gonna have a camera for a short while because it's not loading up, but let's get back into it.
Smiting demons.
There we go.
With that, the castle lands back down again,
So
and
you can see the rest
you
is
start sort
kinda
of seeing
fucked.
the mage preparing an area
Did
around.
Kaladin spend the night cuddling with a dog? Oh.
Doggo. The dog seems to be very friendly with Kaladin, I will give you that.
The creature. Okay, DM ruling.
Yeah.
Creature can't willingly enter the circle by non-magical means.
Right.
If I want to know if we make the creature fight us within the circle. Basically, if we open the prison within the circle, are you happy with it being just forced in there and being fucked up inside for a while? Yes.
We're saying magic circle we're talking
Yes.
about. It says there you can invert it so it can't leave the circle.
Yeah, I'd much rather have advantage
Strange.
than fighting it within the circle.
I still want to dig a pit.
No,
Well, I'm
The
generally...
options
the
are I
camera
can
isn't
convert
really
it and keep
working.
them inside, or I can.
It's weird.
So, like I said, I'm going with the... You fight it inside, and I personally was going to allow you the advantages of it having disadvantage on attacking while being locked inside, personally.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna invert that shit. Lock it inside. God damn, doing that, bitch.
But, yeah, like I said, it is a 10-foot area, so it is still going to be rather cramped, depending on how many people you allow access in.
Plenty of space. Plenty of Maurice to go around.
So, if you'd like to draw up your area...
It is actually a fairly cramped space. Oh well.
Yeah.
I am the great demon! Oh
If you want
shit,
to draw
what
the
is
circle
this?
as being a normal circle rather than an aura of yourself, I assume.
Give me a second.
I'm just saying, I'm not poking at it.
I can see Gardane's aura.
There you go. Beautiful. Right. So, with that, I would probably suggest sort of the main goes. If we take it a bit away from my tower.
Nice.
I know
Cameras
we're,
fixed, boys.
if I say about here, are we okay? Sort of setting up
Well,
around here.
Sort of.
What, and smoke a pipe with the fucking demon? Alright.
1
You
second.
make a hole with magic. Dig a pit.
I can. Well, you can, but I can't.
Sorry, what did he say? If you can put a hole. With
He
a
wants to
stick
dig a
in it?
pit. Remember his plan
Oh,
before?
dig
Like
a
we
pit.
dig a big
Yeah.
pit.
Right, okay.
I want this
Okay,
fucking thing to fall
so the
into it.
bigger circle is a zone of truth. I think it will probably float.
I think we already went over that. If it's like some kind of ethereal being, it will probably either straight up survive falling or like not fall.
But what are the negatives of doing this?
That it takes a lot of time, and it'll probably not work, and then one of us could fall in, which is very likely to happen if you think about how
That's super
encounters have been
Hearing
going
the
so
plan,
far.
The mage goes, so you
OCD
want
is
to
kidding
dig
me.
a big hole.
Please square.
We've already the limited space that is an area what protects it, so that if it can fall, it has the possibility of waste. Okay.
Please square.
Do not think too much about the things that Paris has.
Wow, he smoked that crap, didn't he? Jesus Christ.
He just fucking smeared himself across the floor.
Right. So circle, magic circle. Outer circle is going to be zone of truth.
Yep.
I will cast it in a specific order.
Yep.
Which is going to be
Cool ended.
yeah, I know. It also then restarted for some reason. Which is going to be magic circle because it lasts
Fucking
an hour,
escape
and then
then.
it's going to be zone of truth. Are we getting?
Great, now everything's rearranged again.
Oh, Master Salamus, are we getting reinforcements? Do you know?
I'll just get the message out. Hold on.
I thought you said it last night. But okay.
I know. They're coming. It's just late. And with that,
There we go, that's fine.
you start seeing
Also, totally forgot that I still had my Steam notifications.
Things
I'm
appearing.
sorry about its beeps. There we go, that should be fine.
Is this a fucking tree?
It's not. People have been thrown around again. What the fuck?
It's tree.
I'll
There we
hold
go.
on. You'll just magic away.
He magics away the ganja bush.
Yeah, it's almost like it went up in smoke, right?
And then he gets to go some more. The
It's the world's first hot boxed magic circle.
demon of war, dude.
With that, some mages appear
They still look
Oh,
like
it's
fucking
as if
demons.
out of nowhere. Master. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't come here sooner. Let's get this banishing over with. Have you brought the priests and the mages of your highest values? Yes. Well, a couple of them had to do a few errands, but we've got two priests who also came to help, and my Master of Illusion and my fire mage. That will have to do.
Can you feed this bitch to the demon?
You look awfully young for a pyromancer.
Are you saying that we...
Fucking hate you, Lay. Fucking hate
DM
you.
question.
Yeah.
Are you saying that if we invert it so that we lock people inside, lock the demon inside,
Mhm.
is it people inside or outside the circle that can't be possessed, charmed or frightened?
I am just still saying the static benefit. I was probably reading it incorrectly, but as in I was just saying the static benefit of inside, you can either protect the things from coming in, or the things protect coming out. But the benefits of the inner parts region, you wouldn't suddenly then say, the
okay.
outer region would suddenly have the protection from that. I'm just saying the inner region, if they ever you cast it and it was anything
does
was
say
Hmm?
when this spell you cast a spell, you can elect to cause its magic to operate in the reverse direction, preventing a creature of the specific type from leaving the cylinder and protecting targets outside it.
So they're protecting outside it. I'm gonna probably say that when we're saying the protection part of it, of the frightened charm, and that will probably be on the outside then. But
Okay.
I'm saying the disadvantage, if you want to have the
Click it like a
disadvantage, I
keyboard.
will say will be still in.
I would say all of it is the other way around. So it can't attack people outside the circle, like range attacks disadvantage. That's what I'm saying. Or you just saying
Oh right,
that
okay, yeah.
anyone
You can have the range disadvantage there and have the normal inside if you wish. Yeah, that's fine.
I thought that was how it worked, but if you're saying that it just has full disadvantage when it's in the fucking thing, I'm happier with that.
We'll go with that. That's the way I read it. So
Okay.
I'm a terrible reader. So let's just put it that way.
Hera, why is the dog in the middle of the combat area?
Bait.
We don't need to bait the demon Pera, we will be pulling it from its prison.
Mandela.
If we leave it there, though, it could draw its attention.
Okay.
Should I start casting protection from good and evil on people?
Mandela, it requires concentration. I suggest that you cast it upon yourself. I will cast it upon Pera. Wait, let's see. Can I cast it at a higher level? I'm just checking. Bollocks.
I'm going to die.
Yeah, so apparently it's not one of those spells where if you cast it at a higher level, you get to cast it on more people, which is a load of shit.
Yeah, it's fun that doesn't happen, isn't it?
Mandela, I would
Yes.
prefer if it were you activating releasing the beast from the prison with Pera
Would be my honor.
alongside of you. Get in.
Yes?
I'm afraid I can offer you no additional protection this day, unless one of the other priests has the ability for protection from good and evil.
I have my shield and this fancy sword that seems to strike magical creatures pretty hard, so
I will
I'll do
find
my
out
best.
from the priests. Priests!
Hi, we're useless! Sorry.
Do any of you know protection from good and evil?
And unfortunately, we've
Compara.
not got that sort of knowledge on the back of us. We're but traveling priests, to be honest.
A yes or no will do.
Yes is no. Okay. Well,
we can summon spiritual weapons and dispel magic.
I suppose that'll have to do. Won't it?
Tablet, why? Don't you know I'm streaming
But,
tablet?
I also have
Please.
these. So,
Yep.
I forget. Oh, Pera, here's your lightning.
Who wanted acid again? That
I
seems
believe-
like an odd thing.
Well, I thought that were you.
No, I have this fancy sword. I don't think I got any scroll. Wasn't it you, Kaladin?
Yes.
Okay, and I throw you
Acid
an
arrow.
acid. I pass you the acid scroll, and Mandela, here is the thunder.
I start tearing off strip.
It's a scroll, Kaladin. You read it and you apply it. Pera, come here.
We
I'm a
need to
little
part when
confused. I
do
look at
anything,
the
Kaladin.
word. I thought I was supposed to attach one to it, like a part of it to each arrow, so I'm thoroughly flummoxed at the moment. Kaladin just staring dumbfounded at
Okay,
the scroll.
Kaladin, come.
I can imagine like turning off like spliffs and just going, "Oh, I'm gonna wrap it around."
Don't worry about it, Guardian. I'll help him out. You just finish the
Or passing a
preparations.
Okay, so
Kaladin, you just look at the letters and you try to focus on them so you can transfer the power onto your weapon.
But will that be just one arrow, or will that be all my arrows? I don't understand.
I don't know, don't you like enchant the bow? Isn't it the bow that has the
thought you
enchantment on it?
the bow, yeah.
That makes more sense. I was going to use all my arrows. Thank you, friend.
No worries,
Pera.
Kaladin. It's a bit confusing, I know.
Please take my protection from good and evil, considering that you'll be one of the main people inside
Okay.
this circle.
Mandela's been paranoid.
It's a shame we only have 2 demon condoms to pass out.
Aye.
I'm fine attacking from range.
Garden, is it possible for Kaladin to fire his weapon into this magical circle?
The ring prevents things from leaving. So entering should be
I'm
fine.
asking in character.
The magic circle, it'll only affect celestial, elementals, fays, fiends, and undead.
Very well then.
I'm afraid my Unipony must have to stay out the circle then.
Your Unipony will not be able to cross the barrier. If it's
He's
one
a
of those,
celestial.
then it would dismiss your Unipony, considering that the barrier is going to be inverted and the more harmful side will be outside of the circle.
Garen, my friend, I have a question.
Okay. Yes?
I know that physical objects can pass the barrier, seeing Mandala already in there, which is why your question confused me, but what would happen to your enchanted sword? Would the enchantment come off it?
It'll be fine. It only affects celestials, elementals, fays, and fiends, and undead.
I don't think my sword is any of those.
Okay.
Suddenly the sword grows teeth and bites off my arm. It was a demon all along.
Okay, Master Salmus.
Yes. Are you ready?
I believe we have the preparations here. Mandala and Pera have been protected from evil. I believe it is time for Mandala to release the demon from its prison.
Please announce it gladiator style. Please announce it gladiator style.
Pera.
Are you not entertained?
Pera, would you
A part comes after you fight
leave the
Mandalore.
circle for a minute, just so that we can try and talk with it and find out if the rest of the plan will work.
Right. I will need to.
Oh, now that Zone of Truth makes sense.
Yep.
I will need to perform the final breaking of the seal to release the beast.
I'm just now foreseeing a horrifying event where it's like, Demon, what is it you want? It's like, do not worry, it cannot lie because it is in the Zone of Truth, and it's just like, dead.
You can be within the outer circle, Pera.
Dead.
It wants dead.
Is the zone.
It just wants to pay off its student loans. Demon, what is it that torments you? Sorry, go ahead.
How many are fighting within the zone, may I ask?
Myself, Pera, and Mandalore most likely. I don't know if Gardain's plan is to call down that holy fire that he's been doing so far, but I assume so. And Kaladin here is rather skilled with a bow, so there's no need to risk him inside of the circle.
That is good. I'm just talking about generally my own safety. Sorry, I'm not the great wizard I used to be. I'm going.
Crack the seal. Leave the circle.
I will be. I'm turning my tail as soon as I've cracked that seal.
Mandala, please retrieve the dagger from the bag.
Please be a moment of like I thought you had.
Mandala reaches out with a scowl upon his face and puts his hand out for Gardain to pass him the dagger.
What mean?
Just put your hand in the bag and take it.
I take that back. I put my hand in the bag. I take out the dagger, swagger back over, and then just throw it on the floor.
AJ, do we have any like Halo music? Do we have any Halo music that you can play right now? Like, oh.
No, I think this needs to be
Don't say Jack Sparrow.
This is the tale.
Say Jack Sparrow.
Oblivion.
Right. So with this, the dagger is placed on the ground, and you see the mage utter words as it starts glowing, starts lifting up in the air, as suddenly it starts spinning. Yet again, what looks like souls revolving around it. The mage quickly runs back. I double click on something I shouldn't have clicked on. And people are saying things.
Mandala, let's give it a little bit of space a second.
It's coming out. with that, something eerie comes out.
It's coming out. Shit. It's like my first
With
date.
that, suddenly something very brown, disgusting.
It's coming out. Something brown, disgusting.
It's a shitty...
Have you fucking open? Oh, okay, now I see it. It's just silent.
Damn.
For a second there, I thought we'd actually open a portal into the shit dimension.
It's Nuggle.
It seems to be released.
Does it have blades or fucking arms?
Beasts!
I am released.
It appears to be humanoid.
Kinda. Beasts! Are you from this zone?
What?
Are you from this plane? Let me know if it makes or fails its charisma save against 15.
Let me just get itchy out. Da 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 da. Wow!
It
What?
fails.
It fails.
Yeah!
Oh yeah, the beast is getting AJ.
Lie to me. So, beasts!
Oh my god! Why? What have you? Where am I?
Are you from this plane of existence, beast?
No, no.
That is good to know. At which point,
Right.
yeah,
So go on.
you can start wailing on it for a little bit.
Oh, like we're
Mandalore.
fighting it?
Well,
Back
actually, no.
back to the Shadow Realm with you.
I would actually
and I
like
have
to
turned
try
into Yo.
casting banishment on it then, straight off.
Okay, right. So what are we talking again? Is it charisma again?
Charisma against 15.
Don't fail again, please.
Please fail it, because it'll be a
Please
really
don't
fucking
fail it.
fast fight.
It succeeds.
Or damn, as well.
I cannot be banished by your magics.
Then you will be destroyed. And
What about the
Mandalore
other
wishes
6
to
mages
swing in.
casting banish?
We don't know banish off here. The only thing would be priest, but they don't know it.
Then ready something useful.
Well,
Gentlemen, it is time to fight.
yes.
Yeah,
that's what
Mandalore's
I was
always
about to
swinging.
say.
It's advantage, isn't it?
It appears
Because
to be-
he's
hold
in
on.
the zone.
Hold on. Let me
Sorry.
get rid of old
He
people.
has disadvantage on attacking anyone.
Oh, I see. Sorry.
Apparently I
Let's
did
take
not
the
have
thing
my
lowest.
token selected.
It appears to be quite humanoid, though.
I
But
doubt
it
it is.
isn't. Actually, that's not a thing.
How do I not
This is
have
a
my
thing.
token selected?
Considering Mandalore swung before Gardain announced everyone to swing, does he get a bonus round or surprise round? Sorry, because he's literally just after the banishment failed.
No, I'm gonna go. He's already fully prepared, sadly.
Ah,
There ain't no surprising him. He came out of the shit dimension. He's ready. He's got
What do you
blades. He's got blades for fucking arms. I'm like, I don't know.
I really want to know what his charisma save is, because I want to know what the chance of working was.
I'll tell you later.
Because it would have been the best fight. Beast, are you from this plane? No. Good. Snap. Bye.
No.
Isn't that still duration, though?
No, I wait for a minute and then it becomes permanent.
Oh, wonderful.
I sit there going doop 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 doop. Fuck off. Good.
One of the mages pokes your arm in celebration. You lose concentration. No.
Right. Okay. So, did you re-add yourself, Tom?
Yes, I have, and I've already finished it. Like I've
Cool,
already
yeah.
corrected it.
Have
I am a smart
everyone
man.
here? Paladin?
Yeah, I rolled. Apparently I didn't click on myself because I suck, but I macroed.
What did you max?
Naturally, Kaladin's first.
You got 22.
22. Okay.
Kaladin's got a huge penis. Oh, is this dog joining the fight?
No, the dog will not be participating.
Oh.
Oof.
He's too busy gnawing on bones.
Damn
Oh, it's the other thing. I'm forgetting the wrong way of doing this. It's right-clicking and add to, isn't it?
AJ, as a question.
No, I've forgotten. But how do you add something? It's completely gone out of my mind. Besides just re-rolling them.
It is right click and add.
Right
Mandela,
click.
you have concentration upon yourself. Right click on the token.
Yeah.
It should just be add.
Add to turn. Yeah.
Mandela, you're concentrating on your own protection from good and evil.
Yeah.
AJ,
Yeah.
as a question, before this fight begun, did a minute of time pass?
In what
Like,
way are we saying?
from the creature appearing, have I looked at it for a minute before this battle began?
Not quite.
Never mind then.
It's been fairly rapid because you all put all the zones of truth down. It's been quick firing. So, yeah, we're going to start combat with Kaladin. Surprise, surprise.
Slay it on the first turn!
He's not a humanoid now.
He is not a humanoid.
Sometimes. Right, well, seeing as I used scroll of acid on my bow, does that, like, how does that apply? Will that be like another D6 or?
It just changes the damage type if it had resilience to something.
Oh,
And
I thought we were using scrolls of elemental weapon.
and plus a D6 was it?
I will look.
I've forgotten what it is because it's in weapon enchantment, wasn't it?
Elemental weapon. He gave us. It gives it a +1 bonus to attack rolls.
Why has the freaking camera's fucked up again?
D4 of the chosen damage type.
There you go.
And counts as magical.
Guy and AJ keep switching places.
I'm guessing he's not humanoid, so I'm just going to apply Hunter's Mark and then I'm going to set to work.
Coolio.
And it's a +1 weapon now. +1 to hit, +1 damage.
God damn, this is going to be fun to keep track.
Yeah.
First turn, advantage.
And my chair, of course. My chair hasn't changed at all yet, you know. My time is streaming.
Hits.
Don't worry, I'll always be sliding to the bottom.
Oh my lord.
Jesus, that hits, yeah.
There we go. Kaladin is back.
I fucking love Kaladin.
Oh, fuck my life.
At least I don't get the +4.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he dies.
With this,
Okay.
the arrows go sinking into the...
3d6 +3.
And then, actually, no, it's should I do 3d10 +3 because it will be d6 and d4? Or should I do 3d6 and then 3d4?
Oh, 3d6 + 3d4 +3.
+3?
It's
because it's a +1.
Yep.
Oh,
My lord.
3d4?
not +3 then, now is it?
No.
No.
Oh Jesus, this guy's getting
Okay.
Still, that's 28 already,
Oh, there's another 3 on
48.
top of that 3d4, isn't there?
No, the +3 is already. So 48 and then 6. Oh, just a simple 54 damage.
Rangers.
I'm quite.
Maybe 54.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rangers.
Does it die, AJ? Is it slain? I think AJ is doing the
54,
maths
yeah,
now.
sorry, I'm just, okay.
It dies?
Now you know how
That's
I feel
interesting.
with fucking Danton.
Yeah, okay. With that,
Kaladin.
a horrendous hit has already sort of hit the foe already, as he sort of still seems to be really shocked and awed by this damage.
I was really hoping it would be like, I am the Lord of the Blades, your weapons cannot harm me. I'd like to test that theory. Thump, thump, thump. Yeah.
Like, Like a fucking ballista being fired off.
Kaladin fires off the ballista he set up beforehand. Because that is essentially what just happened. We just parried the pursuer and Kaladin shot him.
So after the barrage of arrows, you can sort of see them sort of hit the target, sort of dissolve it a bit, but he still seems to be very solidly standing. That is merely a flesh wound. More, I will kill you all.
Oh, he's hurting. He's hurting.
Good luck with that.
Wait, was that a lie?
Yeah, he's saying the truth. I mean,
Well, he
was it a
can't
flesh wound?
willingly tell a lie, so he thinks he's going to kill us all.
He also wants more. Like I am starting to fear him now because whenever someone's like, "Hurt me more," you know, shit is going bad. They want it.
Yeah, with this it turns to the Archmage. He rolls up and fires some magic missiles at the beast.
He accidentally rolls healing word.
Yeah, no. Does it
Let's see if it's pew
fairly
pew
high
pew or
level.
pew pew pew.
He does some force damage
Yamato Cannon online.
as 9 and 4. Suddenly, these bolts end up just hitting the target, and it's like, ah, mages, ah.
Who doesn't like?
Mages. Moves on to Para's go after the bolts have hit.
I can go into a rage against the bastard. Charge in and swingeth.
Oh, nice.
Like I have never swung before.
Oh god.
Wait. According to DM, you have this. It has disadvantage against you. So just.
There are certain attacks.
Okay, so yeah, might as well do reckless then.
He used reckless swing, guy.
I know, right?
He must high five.
I think it's advantageous. Okay.
So, what were we saying about it's disadvantage of him to hit you, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're saying to him...
I'm going to reckless swing the bastard.
Yeah, so that means that if he reckless swings, he just gets normal attacks. I'm sure he's got enough
So, 18.
fucking mental meat shield to that.
Does that hit us?
With that...
There'll be a 19 with
19.
the scroll.
Okay,
Yes.
19.
Yep. With that, what you thought would be a hitting blow, suddenly one of the blades comes and deflects the blow.
He's got... He can parry!
Okay, so I'm going to again. My reckless rage.
Like that. Ooh.
To destroy these
With-
blades.
With that, this time the blow goes straight past the blades and they hit the target.
Hypno turn.
Holy
Roll.
fuckballs.
Roll
So,
a d4 plus 1.
8 damage. So, d4 plus 1.
Hopefully, with all our combined
12
damage,
damage.
we might do as much damage as Kaladin on a first turn.
So I get plus 2 with my...
With
rage.
that, like
believe that
the
50 fucking
slice
four.
of the blade sort of grazes the creature as it goes, "Ha, pathetic! I will kill you."
Well, it still believes it.
And then the conjurer starts conjuring a spell. He ends up firing a fireball, and that would actually be really bad. 'Cause I just realised that's probably going to hit everyone. Let's take that back. What I
Crazy
just
man
said.
doesn't do a fucking fireball because I would kick the shit out of him. if
He
he
does.
He's a demon in
He's
disguise.
a young pyromancer, so he might.
He's
might
rather
know it.
young for a
That's
pyromancer.
fucking horrendous. So he uses poison spray.
Uh,
What is that? A charisma save?
Yeah.
No, con.
Charisma. No, I just clicked the spell. It says charisma save. I don't know.
Haha, I'm attractive. No.
It's a con save.
It's a con save. Yeah. Con. He saves. That all happens. So the spray sort of spews out and the does not hit the target. Gardane.
Gardane will well, I'll burn another spell.
Yep.
Guess what spell I'm burning?
Is it going to be a weapon that slaps?
Is going to be spiritual weapon. How did you know that I would burn a second level slot and get spiritual weapon?
Because it's quite a nice spell for what it does. That's
a fucking awesome spell.
Is it a celestial?
It's just a spiritual weapon.
Oh, cool. I don't know why I was asking you that. I obviously fucking know about that.
Not even that. It's sometimes you do overlook things like that.
Yeah.
So I would never say don't call people out on things, Scott.
I will spiritual weapon and slap him in the back of the head with my spiritual weapon.
The cat was summoned. The cat died.
Hello.
Oh,
Pretty
God.
cat.
Pretty
my
cat.
weapon.
Oh my god! On the die thing, roll 100. Roll 100 on the crit table. Just fucking outright.
Well, no, I'm not going to give it
a spell.
Thing as a spell. So, yeah. So we get
Shame.
the full.
That would have been fucking hilarious.
And as my main action, I once again bring the symbol of Marthamore into my hand and call down sacred flames upon it while shouting, "You got any weaknesses, boy?"
Well, it's utterly underwhelmed by the damage.
With that, he saves. That's Dex, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just shouting it. Have you got any weaknesses?
Does he still have to roll for the?
No. He failed it.
So it's just failed at that.
But
Yeah.
does he?
I have no. I'm not very strong. I have no weaknesses.
He's not very strong. Good to know.
Everyone jump on top of him, let's rugby tackle him, and then just slowly stab him.
Yeah,
So
technically grappling is an option if his strength is low.
Ooh, I might be. I'll do that next turn then.
His weakness is his armpits tickle him till he wets himself.
With that, the priests
Run away.
No, they do not run away. They have a look what they can contribute to the fight as they both cast Sacred Flame.
Spiritual weapon?
We have enough spirit cats.
They said they had spiritual weapon.
Yeah, I know they've got Spiritual Weapon. But is these actually pinging or not?
No.
They forget how to use spiritual weapons.
Well, let's get Spiritual Weapons. I'm just going to copy your cat.
Cool.
Meow.
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 Actually, do me a favour, guy, and roll Spiritual Weapon a couple of times, because apparently my ones aren't working.
The question is, do they have
Cold.
spell attack of 7?
No, they don't, but I'll just deduct it off the thing.
Oh, well, just roll d20s plus the thing. Damage is d8 plus, their wisdom. Come on, AJ!
It's not even that, it's just really annoying the fucking sheet, it's not working properly. On something that's predefined by bloody SKT. These are SKT priests.
Well, just roll it your damn self.
Yeah.
It's easy
SKT.
So
Yeah.
Champions.
And MSI champions.
Oh, they wanted to do.
No, they are from last time.
Oh,
So-
of course, yeah. It wasn't last two, didn't
Assuming
they?
they fucking
AJ
miss.
rolls.
So, they are...
Shit.
Oh, yeah, they are all pretty shit. Yeah, so neither of those hit.
Fine job, guy.
Memes.
Indeed, these weapons are pretty pathetic, sadly. Is summoning bonus action, though, because you
Yep.
just did that, so they can do their Sacred Flames
Yep.
as well.
Yes.
So,
Why do you think I do that combo?
yeah, I know, I just keep forgetting that.
I like how AJ's now on
right,
our side
so
as
some
well.
More wonderful decks.
1 second, go to toilet.
Oh my god, really? So one of them failed.
What?
You'll find out why later. Right, so let's get what is Sacred Flame's damage range again?
It's 8 depending on spell level, skill
so
level.
A D8 plus the thing.
No, just a D8 depending on how high they are. It can be 2D8. Mine's 2D8.
I'm going to say they're a D8 because they're pretty shit.
Cool.
Right, okay, so 2.
Impressive.
Priests.
At this point,
Make you go closer to the afterlife.
that's
sick.
That's a threat. At this point, we're better off sending Maurice in the fucking ring.
And suddenly it's then the creatures go, and his blades start preparing to sort of attack as he sees creatures in front of him. You see the blades go straight for Pera and going straight for Mandula as they start slashing them up.
I will fuck him!
Cut you, bitch.
Right, so the rolls to attack are 17, 19, 17 for Mandula.
17, 19, 17, you say?
Yep.
Is that with disadvantage?
I believe they all hit.
Disadvantage. My bad.
Ooh.
Two of them are still 17, one of them's 13.
My armor class is 17.
So both 2 hits.
Roller wins.
So 8 and 11 slashing damage. And then we go
8
to
and 11,
Pera.
sorry.
8 and 11.
Nope.
No, that's
the
that's
damage.
the damage.
Pera!
Your attacks did not hurt me. That's because I was attacking your friend. Oh.
Right there, and then
Foolish demon!
the blades then go to Pera as they start slashing away at Pera, going for 13, 16, 12.
16 hits.
So 16 hits and deals 12 damage.
6 damages.
Pathetic demon!
I'm going to grapple you with my 69 health. Game on.
Sorry, we were 69 health.
Yeah.
What?
That's gonna be an awkward position that he's gonna be forced in.
She's gonna rape him.
You're a pathetic demon. Your end is near.
Oh, as long as he remains in the zone of truth, we can ask him if he enjoyed the rape, though.
Why?
You like it, don't you? Yes.
So, with that, it moves to another of the mages as he follows up with another poison spray. Which actually is working correctly, which is amusing because it's the one I made. Funny.
Tom, the plot twist is when someone says, "Who's your daddy?" and he says, "You are."
Which he saves as more poisons tries to spray on him. Your magics are weak! Weak!
But now the real mage is gonna get his turn. I am old!
Now with this, the old mage ends up conjuring up a ray of sickness.
Ooh.
Pointing
Poison.
at the beast, and unfortunately, it sort of veers off into a different direction as he misses. Damn it! I'm not great with my aim nowadays.
What's the size
Sorry.
of this thing? Is it one size bigger than me?
Yeah.
It is one size bigger than you.
Okay. Thank you.
It's
Meanwhile,
just
the
checking
dog
if
starts
you can
throwing up.
grapple it.
Yes, he is. I understand.
I'm reading, learning.
Mandula.
Good job, Pera. His helicopter goes brrrr. Swa 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 swa.
First... Tom, stop the memes. I'm trying to get serious. So, first thing that Mandalore would like to do is point out that the damage Paladin did 54. That was without being hated. So, let's like that to sink into everyone first.
A mighty blow!
first, Mandalore as a bonus action would like to channel a divinity upon the beast of Vow of Enmity. To
the one where you get advantage on it?
Yes. So that's my bonus action. And he then lines up his sword, the Nederlander, and swings twice with advantage.
Big boy or normal?
Is this, big boys or normal boys?
These are... Yeah, this is a hate. This is what he hates. So these are going to be big boy swings.
Big boy swings.
Big boy swings. Okay.
So -4 because he's got a +1 from his elemental weapon.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So.
18 and 21.
Right. The 18 misses and has been carried away. The 21 just gets through.
Okay.
And I'm doing a D6, was it? +1?
D4 +1. No, he's smiting.
Oh, I can't because I've already done a bonus action.
No. When you hit something, you can just choose to smite. It's not a special smite, it's just a divine smite.
Oh, okay. Then... Sorry, I should know that.
Should know that.
Then yes, I will burn a level 2 to get, because it's a demon. Or is it just undead? Let me just roll.
Is it a demon?
Look.
Are you asking if he's a demon?
Oh, is he a fiend?
Maybe you should ask him.
Shout at him, ask him as you smack him.
Art thou a fiend?
I am. Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
It sounds more pathetic by a second.
2d8 +1 per spell level. If it's a demon or a fiend, it's an extra d8. So
that's
that's
5d8?
4d8.
But I did that at level 2, so it'd be +2d8?
No, it's +1 for each spell level higher than first. So 4d8.
48.
Well,
you do the D4. Is it just D4 +1? Did you say? Sorry.
Yeah.
Boom.
Nice.
And then 4d8. They won't get +1, will they?
Nope.
No. +1 is only once because of your special weapon.
Boom. So 21.
21
41
radiant damage.
+5. Thundering damage.
God.
The 5's thundering, 21's divine.
4 is thundering,
Radiant.
1 is just an extra slashing.
Okay.
Then,
So-
so it's 12.
22 slashing.
22 magic slashing damage, 4 thunder damage, and 21 radiant damage in one hit. Because paladins like to multi-damage.
That I do.
And paladins really hate fiends.
Foul beast!
I really shouldn't allow you to ever see my face with this because it just shows you how much you're damaging it. It's just like.
Is it a little bit, or is it
It's
a
a
lot
bit hurt. It's a little bit hurt.
Don't worry, soon we'll know pretty well how hurt it is.
Just want to remind everyone, he wasn't hated.
He wasn't hated. I gave you quite powerful things, which I forgot.
So,
was quite fucking powerful.
Yeah, we are.
God dang. So Garen. Oh, I can't even
Yes,
say people's names.
Seeing as 10 people's turn have passed before me, a minute has definitely passed in which I've seen this creature. Yes?
It's 6 seconds per round.
Lame.
Otherwise, spiritual weapon is shit.
Lame. Well, then I have seen nothing, and I know nothing, so I draw my weapon. It's such a shitty thing. After observing something for a minute, you get to know vague informations. Worthless.
It's like 10
nice
attacks, isn't it? That's the whole thing.
Yeah, but I can't be fighting it. I need to be observing it from a distance. So the only way it works is like if I'm going to go in a duel and I get a chance to watch the other guy fight before it's my turn.
Yep.
That's the only time it's useful. Anyway.
No, you could be saying like you could observe someone at the bar.
Observe some orcs or something, or
something
whatever.
like that. You could also try to lay a trap for someone. You could be observing them travelling before you actually spring the trap.
That's something to hear about.
The whole idea of I'm going to ask him some questions, and then it was just like one question, then attack him.
I just wanted to know if he was from this plane, so I could try and banish him and fuck him right off and fuck AJ up.
You're just there waiting.
As I draw my weapon and charge forward, Beast, how wounded are you?
It's merely painful.
Don't worry, the pain will soon end. As I swings glorious blood at him.
I am a turtle.
Did you say
Swing.
I'm a turtle?
Are you a turtle?
So, with that, you notice another one of his blades suddenly pings off and deflects the blow.
Okay, the next attack that I make is going to be
find that way too
a
funny.
menacing strike as I growl at him. Are you a turtle?
No.
But it does a menacing strike hit.
Why would I be a turtle? But that hits.
Okay, he needs to...
Responding. I'm not a turtle, but that hits.
He takes 11 glorious slashing already. And then he takes another d8, so another 4. That's 15, and he also needs to...
You said he didn't have one. One of the enchantments.
No, but
Menacing Strike.
yeah. He needs to succeed Wisdom, I believe, against 16. Yes.
Jesus. That's nasty.
How wise is he? Not very. He got summoned into a
He
trap.
succeeds.
Oh.
Look, I didn't say he wasn't very wise. I said he wasn't
Anyway,
very strong.
So...
I am the demon of the... Oh, shit.
God, you asked that.
Being, how to say, spurred on by the damage that's already been done to his beast, I go into an action surge and swing my long sword again.
Yeah.
Okay. I will immediately swing the long sword again for another menacing strike. Oh man, I'm great at predicting when I'm going to hit.
Yeah, that one hits.
So that's another 13. Plus another 7, so that's good. That's 21 then. And he needs to once again roll against 16 on wisdom.
Poop.
Mike is really good.
Damn it, he failed.
He's now frightened from me until the start of my next turn. Ha ha!
Brilliant. So he has to try and run out the circle, but he can't get further than here.
Your time is over, foul beast!
Right,
And that's
so
going to be my
it's
turn.
fine. So
Mandalore smiles as Garen says that.
with that, you sort of notice that he probably should be frightened by this, but he's like, I have no fear beyond where I have been.
That is very cryptic.
Confirmed, boys.
Oh, that's interesting.
Does this mean banishment, Guardian?
He's scared only of his mom.
No, it means he can't be frightened.
It does. I've already figured that like a demon from the nether would not be frightened, but I suppose I could have distracted him so people get advantage, but...
With Kaladin's turn coming round, we have to say, Yamato token activated.
Well, he's not got 3 attacks this time.
Oh, he's only got 2. He's only got 2/3
attacks.
power.
And also, not all of them are at advantage either. So it's always going to be the really upfront sort of parry. Anyway, no, stop doing the parry noise. Anyway, come on, Calvin. It's your go.
What is your name, foul demon?
I've been known as the Betrayer.
The Betrayer! Good to know!
Betrayer.
Well, betrayer.
We just summon a 13-year-old WoW character.
21, right?
Yep.
That'll be 21. Yeah. And that one hits, yeah. Yeah.
D6 plus D4 plus 1.
Yeah, but should I do them separately or should I just do the other attack first?
Continue. We do the D4 and thing at the end, so let's go for the hits. Continue.
Kaladin is back on form.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Lord.
Serious?
Hey, those are just average rolls. It's only 41?
Fucking Ranger, man.
You have to remember the lowest Kaladin can roll to hit is 11. The lowest, and that's with a crit fail. So the lowest to hit he has is 12.
It's back to that thing I thought, maybe I've been a bit mean with this creature.
No,
He
you
could be
fucking haven't.
doing lots of things.
We prepared to fuck him in the asshole. This is what you get when you let us prepare for shit. I'm like, I'm gonna do this. If you let me know what I'm fighting, I'm gonna research this shit, figure it out, and kick the shit out of it.
It's also
He's been around for a while. He's not dumb.
It's also usually any party versus one creature usually ends up going massively in the favor of the party.
It does.
Unless it's like the
I gave it
fucking
quite a
evil
few
genie.
attacks, and I've given it some other powers which you've already noticed. I thought I was being quite generous.
You gave it a parry.
I gave it something else, but
Believe it or not,
Shit,
creature,
it's
I
going-
bear you no ill will.
It'll go spinning. I already see it happening. It does Blade Storm.
okay. With
Bro, start wait now.
God,
he
Ranger
fires
damage is just fucking
firebolt
bonkers.
at the creature, which hits and deals fucking damage. What
It's a good job that we brought the Archmage so they can cast all of their fucking cantrips.
Look! Shut up!
Beware!
Need their spells.
Beware! Yeah,
Cannon in the back here.
I know, but it's like, beware of this
Done
evil
100 damage
demon.
in 2 turns.
Beware.
Nearly 100 damage in 2 turns.
Let me just remind you, I thought, I'll give them support. They don't need the support, they never needed the support. They never...
Can
We have
more
a killing machine.
Terror.
We have 2 anti-demon machines.
I'm going to grapple this bastard.
We have a tanking machine.
So. Right, so.
I think that's your strength against his strength, isn't it?
Athletics versus
Athletics, or he can roll.
yeah.
Or he can roll.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Thank you. That's it.
But he gets to choose, so he might be really dexterous, and he might have fucked this up.
Yeah.
So what's he? What?
He's trying to
grapple. Is he rolling his strength first, as in para?
Yeah,
I've
para
got to roll
rolls.
my strength. Yeah.
Yep.
I roll it as athletics, don't I?
Yep, and you have advantage because you're raging.
Strong dragon.
Would Kaladin have killed Damakos twice over? With that those 2 turns?
Yeah.
Okay.
Twice
So
over,
25,
try
so
more like
you can
4
either
times.
Roll your athletics, or you can roll acrobatics. To see
If
if
you're
you
not
can beat that.
proficient in those, it's a dex or a strength.
Fuck my life.
That dragon was wrestling a demon
Right,
to the
he
floor.
fails.
Okay, so
yeah.
I've now grappled him.
He's not moving anywhere yet.
Okay, I'm going to shove him. So I can shove him onto the
That'll
floor.
be another action to shove him.
Just keep him grappled. You all got advantage against him now.
It's a special melee attack. So,
I don't think grappling gives you advantage.
No, it just holds it.
No.
But to grapple and prone someone, it takes 2 turns, unfortunately.
Okay. So that's pretty much my turn then.
And then what, the third turn is mount.
Well, I think I did actually read. I'm pretty sure it isn't like one of the things you can forego one of your attacks for a grapple and thing.
Oh yeah,
Is that one of the
yeah,
things?
you can forgo it for a grapple, and then you probably can forgo it for a shove. So, seeing as he's got 2 attacks, he can probably grapple shove it on the floor.
Here's the thing that's kind of bugging me about this situation is that, like, Perez grabbed the torso, but the blades are, like, hovering by the power of his telekinesis or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like, I got you, buddy.
Yeah.
Slash.
Nice. Don't worry about these blades going into your back. It's completely
you can like pin him to the ground, then mount him, and then with his free hand, just start kind of grabbing at the blades and bringing them in.
Yeah.
That sounds more like a child trying to play with fireflies.
Shove or not? Am I?
Go on then.
Yeah.
Ooh, shoving!
So shove, same again. Going to use my lytics.
Strong dragon.
17. So can you match that or beat it?
He's on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay then.
What a mighty demon.
So he suffers disadvantage on all attack rolls again.
Is he restrained?
All attack. Yeah. Well, he's got 0 movement. Okay.
Well, it's on the floor. It just means he's prone, which means you get.
Gets advantage on.
Yeah, but
I mean,
also because he's grappled, it means he can never get up.
The
So
question
he will
is, did you
always-
want to restrain him? That would have been a better one.
No,
I don't think even if you grapple, you can still get up. I would assume.
No,
There's not
because
movement
to get up,
anywhere.
no, getting up requires movement.
Yeah, it requires half your movement. So
And because he's got
turned
0
into-
movement, because he's grappled, he's simply going to be constantly disadvantaged with everything.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Am I the only one that thinks the betrayer kind of looks like the god that kebab vendors pray to?
Well, I've taken the betrayer from something else, so shut up.
I'm trying to figure out
I
what
think
It's not
he looks like a creature from Diablo, yeah, like the ones that spin around.
Nope. There's only one person who. Well, there's two people who know what I've taken this from. So.
Okay, Para's done. Next,
Yep.
shitty one.
Shitty one does things
Fireball.
that won't fuck up people in a very large radius, which is poison spray again. Because, like I said, he has also got that still ill configures as charisma, but it's still going to be a con.
Reaper of Souls.
And he saves.
Useless bastard.
Because he's actually still the thingy. Godane!
Gardane at this point walks up.
Just poke him now.
He's a fiend, he's not undead, which is annoying, so Lightbringer isn't going to work. I walk up with Hugh.
Yep.
Walk into the circle, this might have been a mistake, but I'm walking into the circle.
Yep.
I bring up Hugh with advantage, and I bring it down on the bastard's head.
That hits.
I do this much damage. I also then command my spiritual weapon to smack it in the back
This much
there.
damage? Okay. I don't see the damage.
7 slashing damage, apparently.
Okay.
And because it's a melee spell attack, it does that much hitting. He's on the floor, yes?
He is on the floor, yeah.
Cool. And then I do this much damage with the spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
And then that is me as I walk up. It's like, demon, how can we destroy you?
Keep doing what you do.
I have been destroyed, only never. I will come back however I can. I do not know ways of defeating me truly.
Good to know.
Smash him.
Keep wailing on him.
So basically, just keep para-grappling him for the rest of eternity.
Hold him down.
With that, the priests sort of come in to sort of try to help the injured, and they cast some cure wounds. If they weren't also the most broken thing in the game, because none of their spells work.
It's a D8
So-
plus wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I apologise.
It doesn't matter. It don't matter.
Did I roll 2?
Yeah, he did. 4 and a
I
7.
rolled 2. 4 and a 7. So you get that plus 3. You know their modifier. Wow.
So who gets which?
We'll go first one to Pera, second one to Mandela, and then they will stay where they are. Then it is the beast's turn.
Sorry, what just happened to Mandela? Is it zoned out a little bit?
He took some healing.
Got 10 healing.
Oh, okay, thank you. Sorry.
With that, the beast tries to relinquish the grapple.
Mm-hmm.
And finally gets a decent roll. So if we want to roll against that, Right, so who has the roll at that point? It would be the person who's rolling out of it.
No, it's if it's a challenge roll and they both equal, the status quo is maintained.
Really?
Yeah, I know, right? It's the best.
Fucking hell. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate.
It's comical.
Right, so we're also still saying that attacks are also still actions, aren't they?
Yep.
So he will
He
try
tried
again.
Be free, my demon. Be free.
This
Ooh,
time he is free.
But
And he stands back up again. Let's get rid of that nasty icon. And then
he's done his 2 attacks.
he's done 2 attacks. So
You
the
need
other
to
4,
6, yeah.
the other 4 is now concentrating on the Dragon Ball. You will not restrain me. And does 4 attack.
He just lied though, because he was restrained. He's not allowed to lie.
No, you will not restrain me is like not saying that he can't be restrained. All he's saying is you will not restrain me. Right.
Harry
so...
just looks up. You's a bitch.
Wowzers. Okay. It's unfortunate that he is always at a disadvantage, which I am aware of. He goes 12, 12, 7, which is his unfortunate, and 18. 18
hits. Yep, 1 hit.
1 hit, which is 10 damage.
Oh.
Down to 5, because Pera.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Surprised
will...
it's still standing.
I am as well. I'm quite glad it is standing, because it means that when it comes back to Kaladin's round, Kaladin won't be at disadvantage.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I'm also going to need to do a roll, which I don't like doing this roll.
What roll?
Someone roll a D100, please.
I say Pera, because Pera got slapped.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that's going to be nothing.
Usually what happens.
Yeah, that's fine.
For shame, Pera, for shame. I wanted to see his, like, blade arms break or something. Disarmed. Shit.
Right, it falls back to the mages, who will then use some more things of magic missiles
Yes.
at quite a high level. That miss.
Magic missiles can't miss.
Oh no! Why is it? Yeah, it can't miss. Why is it doing this an attack roll?
Because it can't do it.
Otherwise. Right. Okay. Oh wow, that's kind of funny. It's done lots of crits and lots of fails as like highest damage, lowest damage. Yeah. It does a total of 21.
Okay.
Fair damage. And with that, it falls to the old mage again. He tries his hand at his ray of sickness again. But unfortunately, yet again, he veers off in a different direction. I can't get used to the blasted... I'm sorry, it's a bad time to be failing at this. It's Mandela's turn.
Firing at the helicopter again.
Let the demons hit the floor. What?
Mandalore looks the demon in the face.
The demon.
Back to the realm of which you spawned, you cretin! And then does one normal swing. With advantage. And this one is going with a level 2 Divine Smite.
So that was a normal swing, was that?
Yep.
This is a normal swing, so should I do the damage and the smite for this one first?
So
the next
do
swing.
damage first, and then follow it with smite.
I am tired.
Elemental.
Yeah.
Yes.
Continue. Next part of the thing. That was the smite, right? Okay. Right.
He's dead.
Did he want to follow up with that elemental damage? Yeah.
He's dead.
Right.
Okay, go.
Yeah. With that almighty smite, the beast starts losing its cohesions as suddenly the blades start falling on the floor, and he still utters the thing. I will find a way to return. You may banish me here, but I will find another realm I can exist in.
And you will be destroyed as easily as you have been today.
I will get my revenge. A revenge on whoever banishes me.
I welcome you back, because you will be slain again. Pathetic beast.
Ah!
Can I
So
kick it
the
in the
body
face
just
so that it goes
explodes in
okay, it explodes so much.
With injuries of souls as they are sort of trying to escape the bubble, but they are caught within the bubble. Stop putting the dice on there. Okay?
But the dice signify its defeat, AJ. Remember 2 4 4 8.
He did. He really fucking did.
I think we would like to extend our thanks to Kaladin for basically one-shotting him.
Existing in the world, unable to.
Just gunned him down in 2 turns.
So yeah.
And also some thanks for Gardain for some crafty spelling.
It would have been funny just for him to be like, I am the demon, the betrayer. Who dares summon by? No!
Bye! Yeah. It's like, are you from this plane? No. Oh, good to know. Bye!
No!
Welcome to Earth.
Yes!
That's more like what you did, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, I should have burnt more spells and done it in 2 rounds, but I was risking it.
It was quite good to watch some of the fucking numbers that came in this fight, because that was pretty crazy.
It was
We did
glorious.
It was ridiculous. It made me
just-
feel like they could. I genuinely thought I could probably kill an NPC or two, and
You trapped
soak
it in
the
a
thing.
circle.
It's not even that. I
You were trapping it in a circle.
You expected it to last a few more
I'm far
turns.
too fucking generous. Obviously, I'm far too fucking generous.
Did you expect him to last a few more turns?
I was expecting it not to quite go down like a sack of shit.
Well,
Right.
it was brown and disgusting when it appeared, so...
Okay. We trapped it in a circle. I would have accepted it had normal attacks on everyone inside the circle. That's fine. But then you're like, it has disadvantages. Like, I'm even better with that.
No, I already, before I sort of designed it, like I said, I've designed this thing. I already knew for the fact that I thought at least some of its attacks might be quite good, because I've given it quite a nice modifier. I thought the nice modifier would still aid it.
Well, it looks like it's a +6.
+7.
Yeah, that's a fairly high standard modifier. That's my spell attack. That's a standard modifier about level 5. That's not anything special.
For attack, it's like.
A 2 hit of +7 isn't anything all that special.
But anyway, yeah. So I still thought it was still fair for its and the amount of its attacks I gave it, but
Oh yeah.
Just imagine if it was humanoid.
yeah,
or a giant.
At the same time, I was thinking maybe I should have gave it what I was originally thinking as health, which was something like 500.
No, see that's boring then. It's just tons of grind on it. You should have given it minions.
Yeah, I was tempted with that as well, but
Should have given. Oh, stopping there.
I will. Well, we can do. It's a wrap up. You wants to? Well, I'm just sort of just generally telling about him. So yeah,
Let's do the wrap up.
Let's do the wrap up and say how we want to proceed. So with this, the blade is now.
Oh, sorry, come.
No, sorry. With this now, the blade looks very different. It doesn't look as badly tainted as it once was, but it certainly seems to have kept some of its properties.
As I seeing the beast like explode, I immediately turned to Gardain. Gardain, the blade, is it cleansed?
I would not be able to tell you directly at this time. It either needs to be identified or detected.
Archmage
would like to detect evil in the blade.
Oh, that works as well.
Yeah.
Careful, Mandela.
So he thunks his blade into the ground naturally and kneels down beside it and just really focuses and has a good smell as well.
I'd like for the dog to grab his blade and run off with it personally, but Ruff! And so
Paladin want to go check if the dog's alright.
So two-headed Sif was born.
Yeah. With this, you look inside the blade and it seems to just be empty now. It is a completely empty vessel. There's nothing dwelling inside the blade at all.
I cannot detect any demons within this blade or any evil at all. I think we have successfully dispelled it, but I think this blade still needs to be destroyed. Its capability of evil is too strong.
This is so good.
All blades are capable of evil.
That is true, Kaladin. All blades are capable of evil. I think it'd be best if we have one of the mages around here identify it and find out if it is a powerful blade and if it would be of use to us. If it is not, then we can destroy it.
I'd kind of like to use it for skinning things.
Even with the talk of destruction and skinning, a wide smile spreads across Garen's face as he exclaims, "We did it! We really did it!" And then I slap Pera across the back because Pera is great and mighty.
Mandela turns to the rest of the party. Aye, a great deed has been done this day. A foul magic has been dispatched.
Archmage, how about you come inspect this blade now that it's no longer apocalyptic evil?
Accursed.
Take a step back.
Yes, I'll do a proper examination.
Now that I'll let you touch it.
So you're gonna let him touch it, is it?
Yeah, because I didn't let him touch it last time.
Yeah, I know. Yes.
Does she need to roll for charisma or wisdom though, so she can't lie?
Yes.
If you would like to.
Yeah.
Sure.
Everyone inside the circle can't lie.
It's fine. It's perfectly fine. If you wish to do that, that is fine.
Yes.
So charisma, yeah?
Yeah.
What's the save?
15.
He gets past that. He succeeds.
He succeeds, so he can lie to us. So I know
he can lie to you.
I know he could lie to us.
Fuck.
Cool.
Carry on. I was just like, I don't trust this motherfucker.
I don't trust fucking mages.
Alright.
Can we get him to walk out and come back in again?
This blade. It still seems to harbour some of the properties what it has before. It still seems to have some sort of interaction with, well, the dead, the souls of the dead. It seems a little bit more specific of even like beasts and things.
Do you mean like an interaction with the souls? It contains them, it summons them?
Looks like both.
Can you not just cast one of your fancy dancy spells and get a full identification of the device?
It is, but not everything is like straight away face value. I do need to have a look at this a little bit further, but I think on closer examination I'll be able to tell you the full details. But it has the basic properties. What it seems to have sound like a very much of another spell, but
and it's a dagger. Aye.
Yes, it's got certainly interesting powers. What was this? Are you wishing to keep the dagger?
I don't know. It depends on if our ranger friend over there would give up one of his short swords for a dagger, depending on how powerful it is. It could aid us in the defeat of the giants.
Also, if it truly is cleansed, we may as well keep it as a trophy, whether it's better or not.
I understand. We, with this whole deal, you have earned it. You have successfully banished the demon within. It's still, like I said before, sad that we have had the losses of our treasurer, but we have defeated the demon who corrupted his soul. Hopefully he can now find rest.
If you keep him on ice, maybe find a couple of mages that or a couple of priests that know. Oh, I can't remember the fucking name of it.
Bring back from dead?
No. There's one that holds them in stasis for a long time.
What?
There's one you can cast that stops the
decomposition.
Yeah.
Oh, as in put dead people on ice to. What? Who are you trying to put
and then
dead
I'll
people
come
on
back
ice for?
and I will raise him at some point if they really want.
Oh,
My
are we
God.
talking about the fucking mate?
The treasurer, yeah.
Okay, interesting. I will go with that. I was not that well informed about the holy magics. We don't have that many of the faith generally in our school. Yeah, I could probably put my feelers out for those way inclined. I'll talk to these priests. Hopefully, they know someone of that caliber to keep an eye out for people that way magically inclined to come and help our mage. But
Gentle.
we'll put them on ice or something like that until then, I guess.
If you find someone who can cast gentle repose on him once a week, then he will be fine for the time. When I am strong enough, I can come back and raise him, restore him to life, as it were.
That'll be good. With his soul free now, I think that that would be great. Yes. Thank you, dwarf.
Bear in mind, it will have to be a moderately powerful cleric.
Yes, they're not always.
Though, these ones here who have shown the ability to summon their spiritual weapons, they should have the ability to gently repose.
What level is it?
Level 2.
Okay. Well, probably they would do, but I will say they're probably just not prepared it today. I'll talk to them afterwards. Like I said, I'm
Let them know that they just need to spend 10 minutes or so performing the ritual over the body once a week. It will keep then indefinitely, and at that point I can come back and I can raise him from the dead once I am stronger.
That is good.
I'm running out of time, sorry.
No problem.
Banana.
It's fine.
Alright. We won't be that long. I was just going to say.
See ya, Mark.
Well, if you want to do that, I'll only be doing minuscule things. So the only thing I was just going to ask was, what level's your resurrection?
As in raise dead or revivify?
What would work on the person?
Raise dead because we left him more than a minute, so that's level 5.
Okay, alright.
So when I'm level 9?
You're level 7 at the moment.
Yeah. So on level 9, I can come back and res him if I wanted to.
That's fine. I'm just thinking in the grand scheme of things.
But so long as they left a cleric there once a week, which is a 10-day.
We will hire a clerk in this case then into our school, and we will keep our treasure on ice, so to speak.
Aye, you'll need 2 copper for the eyes. Let him know that.
Yes, for the ferryman, yes.
Aye, more to buy the ferryman off this time, though.
Yes, okay. We will prepare our journey ahead and prepare back to town. We can possibly try to open it back up for yourselves as well, back to Luskan if you want to travel.
Would our cart and mule be able to come as well?
If we make a bit of room on the other side, I reckon we could possibly get back there, yes.
Right, and that would be a good idea. Because otherwise I'm not leaving Maurice behind. The clockwork dog we could leave behind.
That's fine. With that, the Salma sort of says, "Thank you for banishing the demon. I'm glad we got this done today. Sorry that we had to go down this path. It was a very dangerous mission, but we performed admirably."
It was the only option, really. We were just lucky to have such a skilled marksman among our side.
Indeed. I bid you adieu.
Goodbye,
So
old Master Grey.
Goes back to his town, picks up and starts flying off, and the dog starts following.
Oof.
Okay, so you head back to Luskan with the dagger in hand.
Yep.
Have you given the dagger to anyone, or are you just
I'm
dagger
holding
in bag?
it until it gets identified.
Yeah. Get it
Properly
identified
on the
and
other side.
valued.
Yep, that's fine.
We might actually have something to invest in better gear for all of us.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
we'll wrap it up here then as that. Next session next Wednesday, if everyone is happy and fine.
Wednesday is always fine for me, yes.
Mark is still here to answer that question. Yes?
I'm not next Wednesday because I've got doctor's appointment.
Is it till late, or is it like as in can we do a late start?
The doctor's appointment's at 7:30.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So,
Okay.
sorry, that's when I
Alright.
so.
Are
Okay.
other days possible? Because I might be able to if I know beforehand.
Yeah. Thursday or Tuesday.
What's everyone like for Thursdays or Tuesdays?
Yeah, I prefer Thursday because I've got a game planned Tuesday.
Yep, that's fine.
I might be able to do the Thursday, but I would need to ask Team Fortress people, so I can't say yes or no now. I can only say maybe.
What's next Thursday like for you, Scott?
I could probably say yes, actually.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So find out for us, Tom.
Yeah, I
let me
will.
know, and I'll say proceed with otherwise. Otherwise,
Alright.
it doesn't make much difference of what we were just saying. Is I'd hope then proceed to the general thing of back to the Wednesday routine.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll be back in a second. And for now, I'll find out as soon as I can. Be back in a moment.
No, that's fine.
Alright then, guys. So, that was D&D for tonight. It would seem that we have beaten the grand evil, the betrayer demon. Honestly, I don't think anything is really challenging as long as our ranger is allowed to shoot at it, because it literally died from him and him alone, and we were just standing around looking pretty. So, as you guys heard, this will probably be back on next Thursday. If I can't play on Thursday, then I'll probably be back the week after. Not quite certain. Anyway, keep an eye open. I'll also try to get some normal streaming going again, but I've got a lot on my plate recently, so that's why I've only been doing the D&D stuff. Anyway, it was good to be back, especially with D&D, and I hope you guys had a great time. I'll see you next time. Have a great evening, and until next Thursday or Wednesday, at least as far as D&D is concerned, great evening, guys. See you later.